One of the major activities that is done to eradicate poverty is farming system or practice of agriculture. Hello everyone, welcome back to another segment. In today's episode, we are going to check in an African lady down there in Tanzania. Being raised from an African home and being taught on how, to handle both hard and rigorous work, she's able to plant, and also with the aid of her brethren, they were able to plant these special granules and was harvested. If you check in our recent video, you realize that the planting system was done smoothly with the aid of our Chinese husband and with our African family. And you can see that it's time for harvest. On the special day, they were able to harvest it. Not only were they able to harvest it, you can see that they gave it a thorough wash and selecting of all debris. Well, you can see that not all persons should be able to do or should be able to handle this, the selecting process and the washing process and also the drying process. For some person it's so hard and they just harvest it and dried it. After it might have dried for some time, they just store it, for sale or for, consumption. But in our case, she was able to select it one after the other. That calls for attention. Yes, it's only those that need to be able to do this particular job, be able to take time to select and also to wash it roughly and to dry it for personal consumption. Or what do you understand about life? What do you view life to be? What do you understand about being or living on earth? Well, I think our African family have understood life so much, and also our Chinese family. If you check in our recent video also, you realize that those two persons, those families, they have understood the fact that life itself comes, with stage by stage, and they came to welcome whatever thing, that comes their way. They find strategy to solve it the fine way, and this is not being done alone. The family is built in unison. The family is built in understanding. They know where they're coming from. They never had any hatred. They never had any kind of beef on others. They come together, they help each other. You can notice that even as our African lady is down there in Tanzania, she's been headed by a family, by Chinese husband and also African mama and also African grandpapa. Apart from the hate that comes from our African parents, we also see that the brethren and also the sister come together to hate her, and they never let work to kiss her, but rather she is having a good time over in Tanzania with the aid of her brethren and also with the support of our Chinese husband and our African parents. Yes, you wonder how this special delicacy of Chinese meal come about. You found out that a African lady, well prepared, she actually know how to prepare the Chinese meal, and this helped our Chinese husband a lot, having not been able to to consume the African meal and having been trying something that you're not used to. If you are going to like force yourself to take in something that you're not used to, you find that you have either health challenge or any other problem, health issue. But understanding the fact that it's going to stay some more time in the Tanzania environment, it came along with some Chinese meal, and with the aid of our African lady, they're able to prepare this special meal for them. You can find out that this meal is being eaten by African lady and also a Chinese husband and also our African parents. They all enjoy the Chinese meal. Yes, the Chinese meal is so sweet, it's so delicious. Every culture, every tradition, every tradition have their own special meal, and all meal is being appreciated. No meal, should be disregarded. As you can see, our Chinese husband, have tested this meal, and he felt so much satisfied and felt so much at home. Thanks so much to our African lady to be able to prepare this special delicacy for our Chinese husband and also for African parents. All right, with this little discussion, I think this is where I'll be wrapping up today's episode. I hope you're enlightened on today's package. Please do stay tuned and stay blessed, and always remember, lovelies, stay cool for now. Bye for now.